most important city in our nation. Speaking of Fontaine, you may have heard of the unique trials held in our courts, and presume this nation to be a very serious and solemn place. In reality, Fontaine is also a center of culinary and artistic delights, full of fine architecture, music, paintings, and delicacies, each of which are well worth experiencing for yourself. Why is architecture first in this list, you might ask? For good reason. Because for any new passengers, you'll get your very first look at the splendor of the court of Fontaine towards the end of this tour. So keep your eyes peeled and prepare to gasp with amazement when the moment comes. We're about to pass through Poisson Tunnel now. The Fontaine Research Institute used huge engineering devices to complete the boring work, vastly reducing the amount of manual labor required. The success of the tunnel project was a proof of concept for the potential of core clockwork mecha, and the Institute developed a simplified version for mass release shortly afterward. So it's fair to say that the Clementine Line is a monument to Fontaine's scientific progress. Fontaine has a lot of alabaster-toned buildings, all built with a special type of stone called tear stone. An educational column in the Steambird said it was only after an incident a few hundred years ago that this type of stone was discovered by the people of Fontaine. Hidden deep underground, it looks completely ordinary from the outside. The inside, however, is filled with a pearly white substance, which, if processed using the right method, turns into a very sturdy material. But just what kind of incident could bring this kind of rock up from below? In the past, people could only discover secrets within stones by breaking huge boulders apart. Say, maybe only the heavy cannons on battleships could do that. Passengers, just to the outside of the track, there's a towering building. That's blocking your view. Behind it, you'll find the pride of the people of Fontaine, the Opera Epiclese. The Opera House is the highest court where Fontaine holds its trials, so it's no exaggeration to say that it's one of the most important buildings in the nation. Of course, normal artistic performances are staged there too, but those can sometimes be a bit too avant-garde and confusing. Trials are much more interesting because Monsieur Nouvellette will always be present. I really want to ditch work right now and go watch a trial. No, bad Aeval. You're a model tour guide. How can you think about doing something so irresponsible? Okay, listen up! We'll be arriving shortly at the final destination of this tour, Remember, the court of Fontaine! Please remember to bring your personal belongings with you and mind the gap between the deck and platform as you disembark. I've heard that in some nations, the locals will make special hand gestures to convey their best wishes to the passengers. But we Melazines don't have any traditions like that. However, some Melazines will doff their hats in the direction of Elinas. Or if they don't have a hat, they'll show their regards with their eyes. I hope to see you next time!